Hello, welcome back to another edition of Inspire and Get Inspired. Today I'm going to share my experiment with Grabavoi numbers. So basically, beginning of this year in January, I had seen a TikTok video, people talking about Grabavoi codes, a unique code. So I got interested and I was like looking up on what this is. So apparently there was a Russian psychic named Gregory Grabovoi who used his radionic machine to create a sequence of numbers, and it is so he combined those numbers to form a frequency to heal certain aspects of your life. So it could be your health, relationships, money problems, and so I was looking up on it, and if you want, you can Google it. You will see a specific number for every problem. And so then and there, what I thought was, this is very interesting. And it's so funny that during my as a Christmas gift, my mother-in-law gave me this little chain. So basically, it's a little Om Mani Padme kind of rotation prayer wheel. But what you can do is you can open this and you can put in some codes or numbers and then save it here. So I was like, hey, I have a perfect thing to do this. So I learned on how do you activate this number. So basically what they said is you pick a number that you want, and you visualize it and just feel that the vibration of the number coming towards you, and whatever specific problem that you're trying to solve, express gratitude and kind of let that number come with you. And then you can actually just write down the number and just memorize it, and maybe on a daily basis you can just kind of remember the number. Or you can do what I did. So the number I chose was 2855555901. So this was specifically to amend relationships or reunite with people that you have not met for a long time, or people that you want to kind of patch up with, right? So and this year I wanted to make it all about my healing journey. So 2022, I was like, you know what, this is what I want to focus on as part of my healing journey. I want to heal all my relationships. So I activated that number and I put it in this little thing, and I totally forgot about it. I was like, I don't know how this is going to work. And I just said every night I would say, I'm very open to receive whatever the universe wants to give me. Now, couple of months later, not even couple of months, actually around February, I had gone to my in-laws' house with my husband, and my father-in-law was planning to go to India, and my husband was supposed to actually, go with him, but he had some work that he could not leave. And out of the blue, they just volunteered me that, hey, do you want to go? And at that time, my father-in-law's health was not that great. So looking at him, I was like, you know what? I think he needs a companion. And I'm like, okay, so this trip wasn't really there in the picture, but I was like, all right, I'll go, that's fine. And so I checked with my boss, and surprisingly, my boss agreed. I took a 2-week vacation, and then I had to go through the visa process. All of that just happened very instantly because the plan was to go in March. So I did not have a whole lot of time to prepare. And anyway, so all of that started coming into play, and I just mentioned, and so we are 6 sisters, and I have to mention this, that before COVID there was some misunderstandings, and I wasn't like in like real talking terms with them. I was just siloed on myself doing my own thing. So I told one of my sisters that, you know what, I'm just going with my father-in-law to India, but most likely I will not be making a trip to Nepal, so just don't mind, because it just doesn't come in my plan, because it was work related, so there was a lot of things planned in my agenda already. 2 days later, I find out that my youngest sister is going to be in the same city on the same date, and we haven't planned this. And so I get a text from my youngest sister saying, hey, I heard that you're going to be in India, and I'm coming there to drop my daughter. I think we should catch up. And I was like, wow. So we never talked about this trip. Oftentimes what happens, you talk about a trip and then you try to accommodate each other's dates and whatnot, and it gets really complex. But here I wasn't, it just happened that I would be landing on March 26th in the morning. She would be landing in the evening, and we decided to meet. So that in itself felt like a miracle. And the other thing was, I have a very good friend I have not met for about close to 3 years, and he lives in the same city, just very little, like maybe a 20-30 minute drive away from my in-laws' place. I got in touch with him and he's like, hey, we should meet. So all of this started coming into play in such a way that I was like, you know what, I'm just going to be open to all the possibilities that is going to happen for me in this journey. So I reconnect with my sister. We have an awesome time. I also reconnect with my husband's aunt, like with whom I've never spoken before. And we kind of connect really well. I connect with my father-in-law too, because we are, like, most of the time my husband does all the talking, but this was like specific one-on-one time with him, and I just have a blast. The 2 weeks is a blast for me. And in India I get to visit all these temples, and I'm really fascinated with temples and the energy that's out there. And I'm a big fan of Lord Shiva. So I don't get to go to all the places, but remember, I have said I'm open to any possibilities. So any place I went, like especially the temple, it was closed and it was supposed to open at 4:30, and we reached there at 4 o'clock. But and I was getting all disappointed. I was like, oh my god, it's so hot. I don't know if I can wait half an hour. I need to go back. I was like, oh god, just open the door. And out of nowhere, this, the priest comes in, opens the door, and it's just me and my, the person who's taking me. We get the whole temple by ourselves, and we just do our prayers and we come back. So overall, the trip came out of the blue. I kind of give. And maybe there was some things that I had to heal with these connections, and with that number in there, I was able to do this. So now I'm really interested to kind of use another number. There's numbers for weight loss. There's number for like financial abundance. There's numbers for like your health. So I definitely would like to try another one and see how that goes. But this was my experience. I activated in January, and by March all of these came together without me planning it. And I just give the credit to the Grabavoi number that some things had to be taken care of, and the universe made it possible for me to go and get this done. So that's my experience with Grabavoi numbers. If you guys want to use it, please try it and just keep me posted on what happens with you. I know there's some negative feedback on this too, like saying that you shouldn't be using this number, it's evil and whatnot. But what I think is, evil is in your mind. If you do it with good intentions, for good purposes, and to solve your life, I think there is nothing bad in this universe. So bad and good are all relatives terms. Like, do not use these. If it does, it does have the power. Do not use it to harm anybody, but use it to enhance your life, enhance your experience in the universe. A lot of it is faith, right? And just be open. Don't attach a whole lot of expectations, but be open and just keep observing what happens in your life. And I tell you, it's all beautiful things that's going to happen. So good luck with your trial, and obviously keep me posted. And if you like my content and what I present to you and share with you, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And I'll try and get you more videos as I do my experiments, because by now you guys must have known that I'm constantly trying new things, and I'm constantly trying to share my experience to say whether this works or not. If it worked, I definitely make a video and I share it with you, because I just want everybody to feel the power of the universe and feel in alignment with their lives. So yes, definitely share my channel, and so do not forget to subscribe. Thank you.